I saw blood everywhere. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, sir? Can you send somebody to High Bluff? I just came over here. I know this girl. She wasn't answering my calls all day, all last night. I walked up to Please Jay. Blood everywhere.
Okay. You said you went upstairs. Is she there?
She's there, but...
Okay. Is she conscious?
Sir, I don't know. I opened up the door. I saw blood. I got the hell out of there.
What is your name?
My name's Jay. You guys, Terry. She's naked and I saw blood everywhere. That's all I can tell you. Something happened.
Then investigators arrive to the scene and 911 caller is waiting for police.
Sir, where's she at? Okay. What's your name? Okay.
I was calling her all day. She didn't answer. We just got back.
Can you keep your hands out of your pockets for me? Do you have anything on you? Alright, just stay in the car for me. She's right inside?
I was definitely a little nervous going into it, especially after speaking to the man outside with him saying that she's upstairs covered in blood.
Police officer alone enter the house and the backup team come to the location and search the house.
That time between when you show up first and your backup officer gets there can be really nerve-wracking, which is why I made sure that I got there quickly to assist the first responding officer.
Facing that. How do we deal with this dog?
Just stay there. It was immediately apparent that the subject was deceased. We needed to make sure that the dog was contained.
It's okay. You're okay.
Whew.
Luckily, I didn't have to shoot the dog.
Man, what happened?
Something, but there's nothing.
She was completely naked. She had smeared blood all over her, pools of blood spatter on the walls. It was certainly a gruesome scene, one that you don't ever forget.
You got an ID, Jay?
We do. Beverly Puccio.
Then investigators find the photo ID, and she was identified as 42-year-old Beverly Puccio.
They're naked in the bed in a pool of blood. We're thinking probably sex abuse, homicide.
Look at the blood spatter on her.
Investigators try to find some evidence that helps to find suspect DNA.
I'm just gonna run through these other rooms quick.
There was just stuff all over the floor. You almost couldn't walk without stepping on something, papers or food. So we weren't really sure what was part of the crime and what wasn't at that point.
There's no signs of forced entry anywhere.
This one, it's locked, but it's like locked open. Like the throw won't come out. I don't know how the guy got in, if he had a key or not, but maybe it just pushed in.
I haven't got that far with people outside.
Well, when we go interview that guy.
Investigators go outside the house for questioning the man who saw Beverly.
Before we go any farther, I'm just gonna pat you down for weapons, okay?
Oh,
Make sure you don't got it. Nothing on you?
Oh, I don't have nothing.
Appreciate it.
There was nothing on him. And so I had him sit in the back of my squad car where I had video going and just got a little more detail.
How do you know better? Well, once you go down there, and we just started talking, and we didn't hear calling her all day. Thought we better stop and check on her.
What's he do once you got here?
No, I went upstairs to check on her. And right back down. Both of those.
Do you CPR or check a pulse or anything like that?
I don't touch people like that.
No.
Touch her. I saw blood everywhere they left. Why would I touch her?
Just asking.
I'm not going to touch them. They had blood all over them. I'm not doing that.
He was oddly calm throughout the whole interview and calm, explaining that, he had found his girlfriend in and didn't really seem bothered by it.
I think the first time I found somebody dead.
Police also find one more body of 42-year-old Beverly Puccio.
She was deceased. Smeared blood all over her.
Now investigators asking questions to her ex-boyfriend, Jay
I've
Scoville.
been calling her all day, and I thought I better stop and check on her. This isn't the first time I found somebody dead.
Hi, Mr. Scoville, is that right? I'm just gonna sit right in here so I can get some information from you if that's okay.
Yeah, a guy that knew her and then finds her. We're thinking, could he be a suspect?
I can sense things. I knew something was wrong today because you don't answer the phone.
My task with Jay is to get as much fact-finding information that I could. Still didn't know what the relationship was between the two.
Just kind of tell me what transpired. Well, I met her in August, towards the end of August. We were dating for a while. And I said, let's slow it down. So I backed off a little bit. So we were still friends though. Okay. I've been there for like 4 months though. And so is it any intimate relationship at all or anything on this season? When was the last time you guys would have been intimate? Oh, a couple weeks ago maybe.
When we got to the body, lying there naked in the bed in a pool of blood, we're thinking probably sex abuse. And so Jay actually had some intimate relationship with her. And that kind of raises our suspicion. It's like, okay, they were intimate at one time, and what's going on here?
She didn't try calling you or texting you? Yeah, she called me. She was at Walnut Tap Saturday night. She said she was at Walnut Tap. Yeah. How did she see you? She was a little tipsy.
At this point, other than Jay pointing us to the direction of the body, we have no clue what happened, other than him saying he wasn't involved with it.
Investigator click the picture of Jay and take some traces for forensic tests.
When they did the autopsy, they found marks and damage to her neck area. She had trauma to her face, and she had a cut above her eyes, and a lot of blood from her nose, mouth, and that was the determination. She was strangled to death.
Examiners also found alcohol in both bodies when they died, and investigators going to Beverly's house to talk with the family about her relationship.
Was she living there with anybody that you know of?
Well, when she first got in there, she would have all kinds of people in there, and they were, I don't know, I shouldn't say this, but we assumed some of them were using drugs. And then they were stealing stuff.
Was there anybody else there with her?
No, that Jay, they were boyfriend and girls at first, and then he decided it wasn't right. But she was hanging around quite a bit.
Rose and Gary Beverly's parents, they were really nice older couple. They did say she kind of was off on her own. She didn't really hang out with much of the other family or anything of that nature.
Then investigators meet Corporal Stair for more questioning.
She's had some final questions, and I just want to make sure we're not missing anything. I'm not leaving anything out. I didn't touch her. I didn't go on there Saturday or Sunday. I'm the one that reported it. Well, why would I do all that? We had a little spats here and there, but she was just mad at me because I didn't want to be her boyfriend. That's what it was. I didn't go anywhere else that night. I was here Saturday. We didn't go out anywhere. I'm going to ride from anybody. I don't remember. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you didn't go anywhere. No, please follow Saturday night. We stayed at home. Because I'm getting the records of everybody's following. Okay. Or can show GPS towers where they're at. I don't want to get into the
We know Jay was with Beverly earlier, but then he split ways and he went home. It's vital that we get as much information as we can and to get looking at stuff as quick as he can to see if he's being honest with us.
Investigators going to Jay's home to confirm Jay's statement, and his mother says.
When I talked to Jay's parents, they were at home and they don't recall Jay leaving it at all that night.
Thank you very much.
Investigators not found any solid leads, and when they recheck the questioning video, they find leads.
She called me. She was at Walnut Tap Saturday night.
It was one of our good leads because Jay said that she went there. She usually didn't go to that bar.
Investigators checked the CCTV footage, and what they see was shocking.
Through the video, we see Beverly at the bar.
She was with somebody that she had been drinking with that person. Later, they were being intimate with each other. They were touching each other.
When we looked at the video cameras, they leave the walnut tap. There was a cab outside that picked them up. At this point, we don't know who this person is.
We also had the traffic camera footage to show where they went in the cab. We're starting to be able to fill in the parts of what happened, between the time that Scoville talked to her on the phone and she was found dead in her house.
Then investigators contact the cab company and call the cab driver for questioning. They revealed the truth.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, I picked them up. They were obviously drinking.
Have you ever drove these two before?
No. They sit in the back seat. Dark. We can't even see much. You get a good look at either one.
Did anybody say anybody's names?
We just got her face.
This mystery guy was calling Beverly Babe. We're thinking, did he not know her name, or that was a nickname for her? At this point, we still didn't know what the relationship was with her and this mystery guy here.
Cab driver tells the mystery man paid in cash, so now investigators have no information about him, and they try harder to find more information.
That's pretty much it. They thanked me. They were very nice and got out, paid me, and away they went.
On the other side, investigators canvass Beverly's house and find a CCTV camera near a house, and when they check the footage, everyone is shocked.
The home surveillance footage show the cab actually stopping out in front of Bev's house.
The camera motion sensor didn't capture anyone getting out of the car, but investigators have some footage showing a truck roaming near Beverly's house on the murder night. Investigators couldn't find any information about the truck because the footage was very grainy.
We got to figure out who that truck belongs to so we can catch this person that did this, so that way we don't have this happen to somebody else.
Surveillance did show a truck come back to where Bev was found on 2 occasions that night after Bev was killed.
Then investigators find the owner of the truck, and they check the footage of it.
Saw that truck, and you're able to get a license plate from it. It was registered to a male subject.
After talking with the owner of the truck, he said that his daughters used the vehicle.
That door. You won't have to listen to what I'm saying or what you're saying.
Yeah, that was Saturday.
Saturday.
We went down for a drink and...
Who's that?
Michael.
Michael Piantieri was the boyfriend of Justine.
Got nothing until around 10 o'clock. I get a call that he's like, she's on the gift. He says he's on Hanford and High Bluff. He gets in the car and I tell him he's car and...
And where are you guys going there?
Home. When I got back to the house, I asked him, I said, what the fuck happened? He said, no, there was no girl. We go upstairs, he's emptying his pocket. And then all of a sudden, he flies up and says, let's go, we gotta go back where we get to. He said he forgot something.
Piantieri realized he didn't have his wallet. So he asked Justine, hey, can you take me back down to where I was? And so she ends up taking him back down to where Beverly lived.
At some point, he tells me that the dude there pulled a gun on him and he grabbed the dude and he just started punching. He blacked out and just couldn't stop.
You just thought you saw a dude pull a gun.
He said the dude was leaning on his wallet, he had to move it.
Justine's statement changes the case, how her boyfriend was involved in this murder case. On the other side, both families are totally broken after this incident.
She was very loving, kind-hearted, and easygoing. We'd talk about 2 or 3 times a day what she had to do that day, and sometimes just a lot of nonsense stuff. It was just kind of hard to believe that somebody would want to hurt her because she is so kind-hearted.
Bev had a good heart. She would give her shirt off her back for anybody. She loved her music. She wanted to be a singer. And I told her all the time, it's like, you can be whatever you want to be.
At that point, we had enough information to approach Michael. Several investigators went to the area where he was going to come out when he got off work.
Michael, can you hang up the phone for a second, please? Hi. Are you Michael? Yeah, what's up? Okay. Hand me the phone for just a second. We're with the police department, okay? Okay. So officers will explain to you what's going on.
Michael seemed a little surprised at us approaching him and talking to him. You could definitely tell he was anxious.
Sure. Okay. Is there anything, Mike, before you grab this, is there anything that we didn't know about? No. Okay. Do you mind if we check it just to make sure? Okay. Just your lunch from today? Okay.
We didn't want to take any chances, and we went through the procedure of patting him down like we would anyone before we placed him in the back of a squad car.
You all right?
Our game plan was to start off and get a timeline, get him to tell us what he did, and get him locked into a story.
Left at your house Friday night? What about that?
Saturday, my girlfriend went to a dog park. I told her I was going to the park.
Yeah, when you say bar,
and how long do you think you were at? Anywhere between 2.5 and 3 hours, maybe.
He and Terry said that he did start out at Walnut Tap. He met this female that he ended up getting intimate with.
Not proud to say anything. I have girlfriends. They got a little intimate at times, I guess.
How do you explain that?
There was just in there touching.
What was their name? Do you remember?
No.
Not at all.
No. It's really flirtatious. At one point in time, it got a little kind of heavy, and we actually ended up in the bathroom. Our restrictions were to have sex. The bartender only knocked on the door and said only one in the bathroom at a time. We both said, we need to get out of here. We get in the cab, and we're on our way to wherever the hell she was going to take me. And she starts arguing with this guy. She's texting him nonstop. I guess they're having, major problems. And I asked her about it, like, is it going to be a problem? That kind of thing. Well, we pull up, and there's like this little truck. And she said that was him. And I said, are we about to, we gonna fight, what's going on?
Okay.
And I ended up leaving. I ended up calling my girlfriend. I had her come pick me up.
What were they doing when you left?
Arguing. Yelling at each other.
She didn't mention a name or anything?
Jay.
The same Jay Scoville who found Beverly's body.
He was just mad at me. He didn't want to hear your voice, and that's what it was.
So the investigators again checked the CCTV footage near Beverly's house.
We don't see this truck. We don't see anything like that pulling up or anything. We don't see anybody standing outside. Jay was not there. We had our traffic camera that focused on Jay's house, and we watched video footage throughout that whole night and didn't see him leave at all. So we were able to show that Bantieri, he's not being truthful at that point.
Now investigators know Michael was not telling the truth, so they again call his girlfriend, and she quickly breaks down.
I don't want to do it. You're doing the right thing because we're investigating a horrific crime. No. Okay, what do you know about that? Don't cover for him. Don't be an accessory to something you don't have to be. That's what I know. Right. So, what do you know? Know what's going on? Yeah. Tell me, please.
We went back there a second time, and then the next day.
The next day you went back down again? What does he grab?
Not bad.
What's his bag of? Clothes, bag of money, bag of drugs?
A light bulb with bloody fingerprints and a towel that he used to clean up with.
Where are those things in now?
We had a fire yesterday. We were cleaning the backyard. We had sticks and stuff. The clothes that you were wearing that night were in my bedroom upstairs. The shoes have blood on them. The pants had some blood on the pant leg.
Then investigators issue a search warrant to search Michael's home, and they find shoes with some bloodstains. In the backyard they see burning traces showing they tried to destroy the evidence.
He said, let's go clean the backyard. So I went and helped him clean the backyard. He started a bonfire. That bag, he got that out. He burned that in the fire.
Might need you to understand that we have information, we have proof for surveillance that you're lying to us. We know what happened.
Then why are we talking?
Because I want you to man up and tell me the truth.
So I'm lying. I went into a house that night, huh?
As far as I can tell.
No, I did not.
When we go into an interview, especially to something this big, our ultimate goal is to get a confession. But we know that one of the hardest things to do is tell somebody that you did probably the worst thing you've ever done in your life.
The bus rode at that house where you're saying you weren't at, where we know you were at, with a dead body. The girl you were with. Guys drove to your house now.
Well, I wish them the
Blood
best
on
luck.
the blood on the door. We don't know why you did it, but we know you did it.
Even if we don't get a confession, if we get provable lies, those are just as good as a confession. Michael admits everything about meeting Beverly at the bar, doing stuff with her at the bar, leaving with her from the bar in the cab to her place, but denies going anywhere up in her apartment for any reason whatsoever when everything we had pointed right to him. I believe that Michael's the type of person that he's gonna have power or control, and that for whatever reason he thought that was being challenged by Beverly. Something set him off to start beating her up, punching her in the face. There was just so much blood. It looked like she was beaten to death when he actually strangled her to death. With the evidence, the forensic evidence, the video evidence, Michael was there and he was responsible for the death of Beverly Puccio. With all the evidence that we had, I believe that Michael Pantieri knew that he had no chance, pled guilty to second-degree murder, and was sentenced to 50 years in prison.